Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the East to West Gardens. I am Reginald, your host. And what you are seeing is my backyard, the garden, and the problem that's going on. Can you see the problem? It is 8:30 in the morning and there's a problem. Have you figured it out? Let me show you. So my garden is sitting back closest to the fence, and it's in a really good area, except you see all that shade? That is going to make my garden soil not as warm as quick. So what I got to do is cut down some of these trees so that I can get more sunlight earlier, help the garden bed to heat up even more, and then that will increase the warmth, the soil of the heat of the soil, which will also help my seeds to germinate quicker. So that's what I'm going to be doing this morning. I got a little task. I'm only going in this area where I'm literally showing you right now. So we see these trees. Some of them are kind of tall, but they're thin. So that's good. I don't even plan on using the chainsaw because I have to reach over. So what I'm gonna use is my pole saw and just work it. Just a little morning exercise and clear out the issue with having shade on the garden for almost 2 to 3 hours out of the day, where it really doesn't need to have shade that long. Okay. Um, I just planted I just planted another fig tree, and my grapes are looking wonderful too. Look at that. Boom. All them grapes over here, same way. I mean, this is like the third year, and they are showing up and showing out. Praise the Lord. Then here's the newest addition. This is a cutting that I got last year from downtown Huntsville, and I'm just now putting it down. It's a baby, but I think it's going to be okay. It survived the winter. Its sibling did not survive, but then I don't know if you saw the video earlier where I was looking at the trees, and this fig tree seemed to have died. Well, the top did die, but as you can see, we have life, and it is vigorous. This is maybe a month of growth, and it's already almost a foot in height. I think it's like 9 inches, something like that. So that's pretty good. All right, let's get back to the main deal, which is getting the garden from being stopping the garden from being so shaded. I may do this one too. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's let the tree trimming for sunlight purposes begin. I got my little Fisker pole saw. Got my PPE on because apparently I am allergic to poison ivy and don't know how to spot it, but at least not well. But that's okay. We're gonna get busy. Ooh. Let's see. Timber. Ooh. Look at that. Already got more sunlight. That's what I'm talking about. Next. I think I'm through. Kinda. Maybe not. One more. It's coming down. All this is shaded. So that tells you there's a lot that needs to be removed. But it's only really like 3 trees. So let's see. It's a quick workout. Timber. Look at that. More sunlight. All right. So before I go too far, let me move some of this. To make room for other treat. I'm glad it's no bigger. We'll take that up to the front for the trash people later on. But look at that. Already I got more exposure to the garden, more sunlight exposure. So that tree right there is about to be topped. as well. Now I got this one and this one. So I gotta be careful with this one because I don't want it to fall directly on the garden because I got stuff here. So I'm going to still get it done, but we'll do it in pieces. So I'll do this one. Just like that. Boom. Another one. Boom. It really not, it shouldn't take too long, especially when the trees are this size. They haven't become massive. Yeah. So now this pole saw actually has a cutter attachment. I'll show you. I'll just stick it in like so. Boom. Boom. Just like that. I forget how many feet this is. It will extend to, but it's really nice. It got messed up. Cause I was felling a tree with it and the branch came down faster than I wanted to, and I had to get out the way, and it bent part of the pole at the bottom, but I was able to repair it. So that was a blessing. I didn't lose my money because I had just bought the thing. So, okay. Let me do this one first. Just like that. This one. I mean, this little tool makes real good work. Even me trimming it, if you notice, the garden is getting more sunlight. So that's a blessing just doing that. And if you wanted to, you can leave the rest of it up, but you're still gonna have to keep trimming it each year. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to cut it low. And that way it can not be my problem continuously. Yeah. I like to get stuff done and not have to do it again if I can help it, especially stuff like this. I want as much sunlight as I can get because I have a barrier on the ground anyway with the mulch, so it's not like it's gonna scorch my ground. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh. Reginald's Tree Service. that. That's a lot of light. In a short amount of time. You just got to have the right tool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So now let's move this stuff out the way so we can put more stuff down. If I wasn't doing the video, I probably would just each time I take it down, I'll just take it straight up front. But I don't feel like stopping and starting. So this is what you get. I just appreciate you, whoever is watching, spending the time to see and learn little things that you may want to consider in your gardening journey. Look at that. I mean, this is a lot of sun that we just exposed to the garden, heating that thing up. You got this one, that's gonna open this up. Yeah. That dude's coming down. In a few. Not right now, but in a few. Okay. Pole saw. It's a wonderful tool. If you don't have one, get you one. Get you one. You'll be blessed. Or mad, one or two, depending on how you view it. It's good also to maintain the edges of your property anyway, because you don't want to just let everything just grow haphazardly. You want to have some order. Have some order about it, whether it's inside your house, outside in your yard, on your patio, if you don't have a yard. You know, order brings about peace. It wasn't really designed to just live in chaos. So, as you can see, things are shaping up. I'm gonna have to hit this with this area with my hedge trimmer in order to really get busy. Because this is down. I thought this wasn't down, but it is. It's just entangled a lot with a bunch of vines. So I'm gonna have to get that cut out. But in the meantime, I'm going to cut this one. Look at that. Getting as much sun exposure as we can. Look at that. It's a wonderful thing. And I don't even think, I haven't been out here in a long time, but see how much I've accomplished in a short amount of time. Just a matter of doing it. Oh, I like this too. Look at that. That whole garden area is now exposed to the sun. Easy peasy. That's gonna be wonderful. It didn't take long. Ooh, that's really in there. It's okay. I got something for that. All right. Okay. So now let's go for this tree. I mean, that's a lot of shade. This temperature right over here, this zone, is probably maybe 10 to 15 degrees cooler than right out here in the sun. So yeah, we want to handle this quickly before it gets out of hand. There we go. Woo, garden bed looking good. That okra is gonna probably start coming up now because I got okra all down here and only 1, 2, 3 have come up. And I think it's because of the lack of sunlight. So we getting it right. We getting it right this morning. I had my worship, ate some food, and you know, pretty much I was my worship consisted of my Sabbath prep for, because I'll be giving the message this Sabbath. So just going over that, pausing for a minute, take a break, come back. Why not? Work out in nature. Learn a little something. So we're gonna attack this tree the same way as we did that big tree and just work it branch by branch until it's down to a workable, a manageable size. Now this tree is a little, it's all over the place. I don't think I've ever actually worked on this tree. Matter of fact, I know I didn't. There we go. So I may or may not keep this in the video. I may just clip it up and you'll see bits and pieces, but whatever. Hope this encourages and inspires you all to not just watch videos, but go outside and do some work in your area, whether it's in pots, whether it's in a yard. You can do it. I have to cut this one, I think. Let's see. Timber. Oh yeah, garden bed. I know it's loving this. It's like, thank you. Thank you. I wanted some sunlight. There's another one. May be able to cut this one just with the little knife. There we go. Some people may think, well, you're losing privacy. Somewhat, but not for real. Because, I mean, majority of these bushes are almost the same height as I am. So they're still tall, but now they're just not blocking the sun so much. So it's not really a lot of privacy that's being lost by doing this. Just one more. One day I may go behind the fence and just knock these trees down all the way to the ground. Just today ain't that day. There's another set of trees that are even behind this. They got to go too. But now, you can see I got a full sunlight on my garden bed, full sun exposure. All from just taking time and doing a little housekeeping, a little cleaning of my area. All right, so this area is pretty solid. Eventually, I'm gonna have to hit those trees there because they'll keep getting taller. But for right now, that's looking good. Now I'm gonna focus on this tree behind this tall tree that I pruned. And that should give me all of the sun exposure I can, all the sun exposure that I need. So, cut these little branches. Okay. Yeah, it's a mess. Fortunately, it hasn't gotten too out of hand. Okay, so cut this tree. kind of have to hunt through the mess, but we're gonna get there. It's the challenging one because it's so far out. But it's still gonna go down. There we go. Ha ha. There we go. There's our shade, our sun exposure. I'll do this other one. Oh yeah. And let's drop this one down now. There we go. Oh. Success. Success. There's not much I can do about that tree. Maybe trim what's over my fence line, but that's not my tree. So where my garden is positioned, there's plenty of sunlight. So I am happy, I'm blessed, and glad y'all came to join me in this journey. You see, I'm sweaty, but I feel good. I feel good. All right. Well, that was a journey, but the journey was successful and no injuries, just success. So thank y'all for taking time to just kind of consider things you can do to better your garden area. Sunlight is very much needed. So make sure you're getting plenty sunlight. We want about as close to 8 to 10 hours of sun a day, and that is going to help produce a bountiful harvest, I believe. So stay tuned. See what happens. See how the garden progresses. I think either a video before this or a video after is going to show my progress with my welding journey. And I'm going to start putting that into a playlist. So right now I think there's only there's 2 videos pertaining to welding, but I have one where my first project, and I have not been taught how to weld. I'm just YouTube University in it and practice, and so things are getting better. I'm gaining a little bit of understanding, not a lot, but you all can see some of my progress. That particular video did not have me actually welding in it. It was just showing the progress of it, because where I wasn't able to set up a tripod and do all of the rigmarole. So, all right. I am Reginald with East to West Gardens. If you like this video, hit that like button, share it, comment, please comment. And if you feel the need, subscribe. I'll really appreciate it. All right. Y'all have a blessed whatever day you in. God bless. Look at all this progress I done made in trimming my back fence line. I want to focus right here. My little apple tree, this is the one that got attacked by the rabbits when I had just planted it. The one further back in that little mulch pile there, it has been doing quite well because it didn't get attacked by the rabbits, but this one did. So it has to overcome some odds. And I noticed, I was like, why is this tree, it's growing, but it seems like it's not thriving yet. Well, if you notice, there's a shadow going directly to the tree. And there's that one big tree. Tall tree, I should say. I really didn't want to cut it down, but as I analyzed the effect that it was having on the apple tree by keeping it shaded for longer than it needs to, then I was like, hey, it's got to come down. So that's what I'm going to do. It's about to be another timber style situation. Here we go. Still using my pole saw. And I've already put the initial cut in. So now I just got to cut it out the back, do the back cut. And that dude is coming down. There you go. That's it. Woo! It tried to kill my other apple tree. Praise the Lord, it didn't though. Sometimes it could be bigger problems than that. But it's down. Apple tree survived. All I gotta do now is pull it out the way. And there we go. Full sun. Praise the Lord. Fence line looking way better. I still got some trees up, just not as many. But if you notice, all the areas where I want sun to be at, it's got sun now. Praise the Lord. I still want that area to kind of be shaded because I'm trying to get some comfrey to grow over there, as well as my elderberry. It's coming back. So we'll see. All right. Peace. I'm sitting up here hauling these logs or these limbs, and I realized it's a good workout. Maybe somebody needs to see this, because picking up these logs and just walking backwards is really working my legs and basically the whole body. It's working my hands, my forearms, my arms, my leg muscles. I don't feel it as much in the back, but it's there. Now, man, this is not a small limb, so got to get it situated. I'm gonna have to cut it. I don't have to cut it, but I'm going to, just as a help the trash people out. They're so good at getting our trash. Help them out. And do that a couple of times and see if you need to go to the gym to work your legs out. Just a thought.